So here's one definition of confidence that is extremely simple. And honestly, it really changed my life when I saw this. I literally Googled what is confidence because I was just so curious. We can have all these ideas of what it is, but at its core, what is it? A sure feeling. Period. It's a feeling of being sure about something. That's it. I thought, oh my gosh, and here I have like this little list of what healthy confidence is and it isn't. Like I used to think confidence is kind of something that happens to you. It's a feeling that comes when you're like, I did that. I accomplished something. Sure, that is partially true. I also thought, there's kind of that idea in the dance world of like, one day when I look like her, or I finally dance this way, my legs go to this height when I do my extensions, or my body looks this way, then I will feel confident. As if it's this reward for a status or an achievement. Maybe it can be, but oftentimes, I think we all know that if we have that mentality of, one day I'll feel confident on the other side of changing myself in this way, then it kind of always eludes you. You're kind of always moving the bar. There's also this idea in the dance world I've seen a lot of confidence is arrogance. It's an obsession with yourself. It's an overestimation of your skill set, which of course, if we believe that, us all, trying to be good people, of course you would feel some internal conflicts about totally embodying that with congruence. Because you don't want to be arrogant, that's gross. You don't want other people to think you're so full of yourself. So it's better to just, receive a compliment and be like, no, it wasn't that good, right? Or like, oh, did you see how I actually messed up that turn at the end? And someone's like, that was such a good solo, good job. Because we don't want to feel like we're so full of ourselves in front of others. I've seen that fear within the dance community, and I actually think it's very unhealthy. And it shows that we have some misconceptions about what confidence is and what it isn't. The idea of arrogance, obsession with yourself. Also, this misconception that confidence is, in order to attain it, that feeling, it requires 100% certainty that you can do what you are asking of yourself, or what is being asked of you. 100% certainty, like, yes, I can. That also makes confidence very unattainable for those of us who are trying to assess ourselves accurately. And I don't think that necessarily needs to be the goal at all. 100% certainty that you can do it, it'll be great. I don't think that's the answer either to adopting healthy and sustainable confidence. So we're going to talk about how to build confidence, of course, but I want to share some examples of what a healthy sense of confidence can actually look like. So instead of arrogance and thinking so highly of yourself in like an inflated sense, it could be a sense of groundedness within yourself, calmness. It can even look quiet. You don't need to be loud and proud. You don't need other people to recognize you. You can have that sense within yourself that I just did a good job, and walk away smiling, knowing you did a good job without needing to be recognized. It can be not only that ability to feel proud of what you've done, but also the sense of you are doing well enough for you at this point in time, and you don't need to compare your progress to someone else's, or you don't need to be better than others to prove to yourself that you're doing okay. So it can be this sense of assuredness within yourself, and that assuredness doesn't have to be that you're the best, that you're great, that you can do everything, that everybody likes you, because we can't be 100% certain of those things. We all know that we are human, and we say it all the time, but sometimes the way we define confidence kind of makes us feel like because we're human, we're not sure we can do everything. we've watched ourselves not handle challenges well. We don't always think we're great 100%, that I can't be confident. That's actually not true. So with that confidence, really the definition of it just being that you're sure about something. What's really interesting is that you can be sure about anything you choose. And that can be something that helps you to access that feeling of confidence. Before I go more into that, I want to share more about how confidence actually helps us as dancers and as humans, because I think it's really important to really draw that to our attention. A lot of us know that this feeling is good. I think we have a sense of wanting it, but how does it actually change your life and your outcomes and your experience through life if you choose to work on embodying this more often? Well, first, as I had said when I was talking about when I see confident dancers, they're taking more risks. I see that as a huge benefit to feeling confident. Now, why I think that is, that confidence allows you to take more risks, is because insecurities are really rooted in negative beliefs about ourselves. Like deep down, you don't really belong here. You're not really that good. Other people can see you don't belong here. You're an imposter. And when we really hold those beliefs about ourselves, any risk of making a mistake publicly, which is the opportunity that dance provides every day, any risk will show up as a threat within your subconscious mind, within your system as, oh no, they're gonna see. Oh no, that mistake is an opportunity to prove that negative belief to be true. And so when we are stuck in insecurity, I think we all know that we don't really want to go for things. We don't, because it would be way worse to make a mistake than actually surprise ourselves in a positive way. So we hold back. And I think we've all had that experience, at least I have, of, you would like to be progressing more in dance, or this of course applies to any area of life, but it's like, I'm kind of plateauing. I'm not progressing as quickly as I want to. I feel like I have more potential in me, but I'm holding myself back. When we have confidence, it allows us to have enough stability within ourselves to say, I would way rather go for this and give myself the opportunity to surprise myself, to try something new, to learn something, to get outside of my comfort zone. And that you're only available to do that really when you have that security in yourself of, a mistake isn't going to threaten my sense of worth. It's not going to threaten my sense of self. So I like to see confidence as kind of having this solid core. The other benefit of confidence is it allows you, in addition to taking risks, you're putting yourself out there for more opportunities. I love the Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so combining this confidence, giving us an availability or this willingness to take risks, if we are actually engaging in, I like to say, giving ourselves a chance, like I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe you don't even have to be certain that you can ace that audition or do the role or whatever, but you can at least be sure you'll be fine if you don't. You'd much rather try. You're putting yourself in the way of opportunity. And it's amazing when you do that enough, what doors start to open. And I've been so amazed in my career how many dancers I've seen progress in all sorts of disciplines, not just ballet, but other styles as well, just because they are willing to put themselves out there, not because they're the best. Have y'all ever seen that? And you maybe look at them and you're like, I have better technique than them. Why are they getting that? And sure, weird decisions are made all the time in the dance world, sure. And we want to understand all of them. We want to agree with all of them because art is subjective, right? But I started to notice, wait, I think they're getting ahead because they're willing to try and fall. They're willing to go for it. So that's a huge benefit of confidence. The other thing is, confidence actually allows us to be present because we're thinking about ourselves less. we're not so concerned with what do they think about me. Like, I think you had shared your idea of confidence, like feeling like other people aren't judging you. That's a huge benefit to confidence. I completely agree. It's this presence that you're able to have because you don't have to analyze, overanalyze what others are thinking, how it's going to go. You're not calculating the future ahead of you, like, can I do it? Because if I can't, that's a really big deal. Oh, am I gonna mess up? It's just kind of like, it's gonna be okay. So that's a huge benefit, especially to dance. I've noticed for myself and others, especially dancers I've worked with, that when we start to help them build their confidence, they'll learn choreography faster, they'll pick up corrections a lot easier, they have the mental capacity now to make artistic choices as they dance, because we only have so much space in our conscious awareness, and if so much of that is being filled with insecure thoughts of self-doubt or whatever it is, then you only have that much left for all the other stuff that's really important for you. So I love that as a benefit for confidence personally.